What's going on? What's going on, guys? We're giving y'all a bonus episode this weekend. Another thinking game. And two things we're talking about: spring break now versus spring break then. What 2026 versus the spring break in 2000s. And then we got Turk. Shout out to Hot Boy Turk. He said people being street when it's convenient. So getting right into it. What do y'all think now? Spring break now versus spring break then. What do you think the difference is?
Then I was poor, so
Boy,
spring break,
boy.
it just meant I was out of school and I didn't get free lunch, so fending for yourself, Then when I became a younger adult, I was working, I didn't take those lavish vacations to Florida, California. We was just out of school, you know. But it was definitely a amount of kicking it and about amount of carelessness and getting drunk as well.
And I think people need to know, like, what do y'all think, like, even back then, how much would it cost to go, like, if you say somebody said they wanted to go to Galveston, what would that cost just to do a quick road trip to Galveston? Like what? Even back then in the 2000s, what you think about 800, something like that?
Nah, you
If
didn't
you
need that much.
driving,
You didn't need that much.
Like gas and
yeah,
food?
you in Galveston, me driving, you get 100, you get 100, you get 100, we on the road.
Yeah.
But how
We'll
many
figure it
hundreds
out
do
when
it
we
take?
get there.
How many hundreds do it take though?
Yeah.
It's three of us, 300.
You think so?
Then
Yeah.
have 300 to go and 300 to be there, so it's 200 apiece, 600.
Easy.
So it's only
And we
200 away from
kicking
8.
it.
When I said 8, it's only 200. So really about 800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For three
Okay.
people, but if you was a
Yeah.
solo trip, get your $200 together and just hit the road. Just be on the strip, be out there. That's
Yeah.
the thing about being young. Like now, we gotta figure out where my son gonna stay, where the family does the wife feel comfortable in this hotel. When
Mm-hmm.
you young, you carry the
Motel.
hotel. They didn't even
Motel.
gotta have a
Motel. When
bed.
you're young, motel.
Motel. It
Yeah.
only gotta have a bed and a lock on the door.
And
That's
the
all we
door facing the
need.
street. That's the ones the door facing the street. Ain't no lobby. The door facing the
Mm-hmm.
doors outside.
Man, I sleep in a Walmart parking lot,
I heard you heard me. For free.
You know what kind of car you
just to
got?
be down there.
You can't
Yeah.
sleep in a car. You got that 72 colors. You ain't sleeping in a car.
You trouble. You sleep in the car.
Talking
You
about if you
sleep
got
in
the
the
two-door colors. Now if you got the
Mhm.
two-door colors.
Yeah. You will
Yeah.
sleep in the car.
And
But
you sleeping about when you're young in your 20s? You sleeping about 2 hours?
yeah,
Boy. Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, boy, we went to the club in Texas one time.
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah. Stucky. Shout out to Stucky, man.
the girls had to take a nap in the car in the club parking lot,
I did. I did.
And
I know.
then and then came back in, it was on again. So
Yeah.
Mhm. Uh,
Had them polo boots on. Boy, feet felt like bricks. Man. I was
hey,
like,
but you
boy,
look good though, man.
man.
They didn't feel good, but they look
But
good.
they went to I didn't know they go to the club early down there though. That's the thing with
Mhm.
when we were down there. I think that was the last time I went to the club. I was like, this is crazy, but they
Yeah,
went
that
to the
was
club like
lined up
around
around
9
the
or 10.
building.
And they was
Yeah,
rushing to get ready. He was like, man, we gotta come on, we gotta go. It's like it's just
yeah,
9:30.
yeah.
Like,
Get
nah,
somewhere
you don't get it. He's like, nah, you don't get it.
get somewhere in park, boy. Get
And
in.
man, I think about 10:30, that thing was packed out, man. It was packed out, man.
Mhm.
everybody was eating.
Oh man.
Everybody eating about 7.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Boy, packed out. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Spring break was something. It wasn't nothing but a week of bad decisions or doing nothing. You know what I'm
yeah, and
saying?
now I'm seeing with these younger generation, everything on tape, everything on social media. You think it's about one bad mistake, and
Yeah.
now ain't nobody gonna know my name, but we got it on video.
Yeah, thank God they got rid of VHSs because there was a lot of people busting it open on VHS.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say yeah. He's right on my mouth for sure.
But it's no different though. You know, Freaknik was around that time too, man. Well,
Mm-hmm.
no, it was some, I think. Freaknik was sometime.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, all that
Kappa
stuff
Beach
is
Party.
no
What Kappa
different.
Beach Party was all this stuff. Kappa Beach
Yeah.
Party.
MTV Spring Break Weekend, they were big
And
doing it. Ain't
if
nothing
you from
new.
the streets, if you from the shout out to my street dudes out there, you be thinking how many dudes gonna go down there with their rims and don't come back on their rims or come back in the rental car.
Oh, we
Cause they said in Galveston they wasn't playing no
what?
game. I
Houston
just
ain't
heard
number.
about
Houston ain't number an hour and a half too.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah. They
Yo
said they'll
stuff was
come out, they come
gone.
with you at the traffic light. They said that was back in the day when they was like you couldn't even go to the mall, be in the mall too long, your car gonna be gone. Like they had
Oh,
tow trucks taking dudes' cars. Man.
yeah, them boys, they was definitely jacking.
Yeah, man, they catch you at the stoplight. What he said, Marbury, hey Marbury,
Mhm,
catch me at the light, you might lose your life.
mhm.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
So
that
that's
was
just be safe on the spring break. Enjoy.
yeah.
how safe can you be like in the place that you're not from? How safe can you be like for real? Like I don't
Nah,
think they get talked about enough. It's like you if you from Little Rock and you go to Galveston and Houston and you don't know nobody from there, how really safe can you be without feeling like you paranoid?
I mean, you always gotta keep your head on the swivel anyway. But you know,
Like
that's
you gotta eat at a restaurant where you can see outside where your car is. That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that.
that's
Like
like
I'm
going to those big malls probably not gonna happen. You can't go to the big malls and come and leave your car like where you
I'm
in the middle of
old. I'm a
yeah,
rent a Kia Soul. You
yeah,
know,
boy,
hopefully they don't steal that. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But it's times different though. They, you know, it just because it's spring break weekend, that's just gonna amplify things even more because they're like, oh yeah, you food anywhere, especially
yeah,
during the holiday season or not holiday,
yeah.
but
Well, for sure. I mean, it's fit to get to the point now in the economy that if you ain't careful, you're gonna be food. It's gonna be all year round food, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know,
We
gas
have
getting high.
work. Yeah, gas is constantly getting high.
Yeah,
You
groceries gonna
know,
get high. You know what I'm
they
saying?
putting troops on the ground. So
I
people
mean,
trying to act
$20.
normal,
You used
but
to could take your family out for $20. Like go to McDonald's and get everybody in the car something for $20. That's not happening. You know, if you get 4 people in the car, something, it's probably about $25, $30, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Easy.
every time I open my wallet and I got to feed the people in my house, it's $40.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and like this fast food, no matter where you go, the minimum.
Yeah.
mhm,
So
Mm-hmm.
just
because
get it
ain't no for no more. Every meal is $10 for everybody.
Yeah.
for six.
Yeah.
Soon
I
as you
want
walk,
dessert. I want
yeah.
dessert.
Soon as you get in the car, that's $20 right there. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Amen.
you, right there. $20 just to get in the car.
So where'd you
I
go for
was,
spring break back then, Pill? Where'd you go for spring? Did you go anywhere spring break?
Oh no, I ain't go places like that. I mostly just lounged around or hooped or had a little chick over something like that during the time. Cause
I thought you was a
parents,
lover boy. I thought you said you was a lover boy, man.
yeah,
Boy,
have a little chick over there. That's my gal. That's my gal. Oh,
yeah.
Going on a trick or treat.
yeah.
we married for spring break.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
You mad
cuffed
for
up.
spring break?
I'm cuffed up. I ain't trying to. Hey, I don't want to hang around no bunch of dudes.
Oh, now he want to hang around a bunch of dudes.
Never.
I hoop, but that's about it, man. But I'm with a gal, so
Man. So, but you just with one girl, though. You wasn't out there playing the game,
yeah,
just with one girl.
one
Yeah.
gal. That was my gal.
Boy. Quiet boy.
Hey,
Oh man. That's
I'm just
crazy.
saying, for real. That was my gal.
I know there's a lot of dudes that go on a run, spring break. You can go on a run, man. If you really in the game, things can go right. You can go on a run in spring break. A lot of people got free time. So things can happen if you really understand how the game goes.
Yeah,
If you young and single, man, you can go on a run, man. Spring break. I mean,
you just gotta be gone before 4 o'clock though. That
what's
was
that? Now,
it.
if you got your own place, you can set up like time slots. If you got your
I'm
own
talking.
place,
I'm talking about 10 years, yo.
You can't trust it. Nah, you at your own place and they know where you live if they come by. Nah,
It
you
depends.
can't have one of
No,
them get out of pocket.
the thing that kind of helped me out was where when I was young, where my place was located. So where I was located, it was kind of off the grid, even though we lived in the city, kind of was still off the grid. So a lot of people don't even remember how to get to my house like 2 times. Like, you're like, wait a minute, man, can you send me the coordinates, man? I don't know what it said, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it looked out.
Yeah, I liked it in the old days too when I lived in Westgate. You know, y'all didn't want to come out there uninvited.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't going to the South like that.
I know we went to End of the World Greek show. We used to go there all the time.
Too much.
But is that spring break? Was that spring break? End of the World Greek show?
No, that was like summertime.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't summertime. It may have been spring break. It may be spring break.
I don't think that was spring break.
It got to be because it's in the spring semester when they come offline. The people come offline. I think somewhere in there.
Like I always say, my years run into each other. I don't know.
So I guess when you talking to these young kids, I know Tremaine asking us about this. What's the level of difficulty like getting somebody number at End of the World, and then like going all the way from like getting somebody number like at the End of the World, talking to them. I know because back then social media wasn't like DMs and thing wasn't a thing in 2000, like DMs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no slide
on ground, you know.
It's text messages and phone calls. You know what I'm saying? And man, you gotta have that conversation, man. I think you just realize what you're compatibility. Some girls, you just like, you know what, that ain't my type, man. Or that's a little out of my range. It's my team range. My salary cap can't afford that caliber player. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit out of my range.
But the less game you had, the more money you have, to get the key players.
Yeah. Yeah. And some dudes had again, like people don't realize your car. A lot of dudes that pull girls just off their car. And a lot of people just can't believe that, but I'm telling you it's true. And like say End of the World, I think they did it in Galveston too. You always in front of your car. If you got a car that's of something, Number one, because you don't want to get robbed, number one. But then number two, the girls walk by, who car is this? Oh, this your car? Said everything kind of flow after that,
Yeah, but a lot of them get isolated. Like after the car attention is up, you ain't got nothing to talk about, so.
Yeah. In our terms, we call them boppers and wheel watchers.
Amen.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this: What do you think? Do you think dudes are taking these pills too young, like Rose Sparks and Blue Chew and all that? Do you think these dudes too young?
They not on they on them perks, man. Perks.
But I mean, if they wouldn't be making it if it wasn't selling though, like Rose Sparks and Blue Chew.
Well, anything to give you the competitive edge, like. Yeah, I like women, so.
I like women too, but I didn't need it. I'm just saying I didn't need it.
That's why I don't need them down, because I
never need
you show me your foot, your toe, I'm ready, so but some of these guys are premature, they don't have it, they have an ED early, so they need something to give them the edge.
How is it going to affect you when you get older though? Like kind of like with PEDs, if you take steroids when you're younger, how does it affect you when you get older? There's going to be an effect if you depend on it, right?
I don't think the ones that's taking it plan on living that long anyway.
They ain't got no plan for
They don't live that long. Like honey packs, man. Don't they mess with you too? Like the gas station joints, man.
Mm-hmm.
They've been selling them forever too, since we was in high school.
Some people swear by them, but I don't know what they can do. You get what you get. I get what God gave me. Hopefully your lady like it. What she act like she do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never. Have you ever went to like Daytona Beach or Florida or something like that? I never could have even thought about doing nothing like that.
Yeah, I was broke, so
Yeah.
Now that I got the money, I'm gonna take my family.
Then, like I say, it's not even about being broke. Like, even if do you even have the car to drive that far? Most dudes can't get no rental car when you that young. You ain't gonna just go get no rental car.
And
You know
and
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
so poor, I didn't even inquire about plane tickets. Plane tickets was cheaper back
Yeah.
then.
Right.
Yeah,
But
100%. I'm with
so
you. Wasn't even an option.
yeah, I could have had a Priceline account and been all over the country, but I just my mindset. I didn't think I had enough money, so I
And
didn't.
then when you graduate high school and you single, you an adult, a lot of times, unless there's something going on, you really not even thinking about spring break like that either because you still working unless you got the time
Yep.
off. You know what I'm saying? But if you working like at a retail place and like that, you probably don't even have the time off to be off for a week. You know what I'm saying? That's mostly like career kind of jobs where you got PTO or whatever.
Yeah.
So only that's for like people in school and stuff, like a break from like, class and stuff like that. But definitely different times. I mean,
I was hanging with the old folks, so it was cool, but I was like, grew up too. I grew up too old fast. Like,
Too old for
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason a kid should be in a juke joint somewhere, man. Like, just crazy. Or a pool hall on a Thursday night. Don't you got school tomorrow, kid? Man, shut up and play pool.
and speaking to that, I ask y'all this, like, when the women are saying they'll ask us why, or they'll ask somebody why should they people are always saying don't have kids before you get married. Would you say this is one reason based on what happened in the 80s and 90s? Having kids too fast and you don't have the mindset to raise your kids.
Yeah.
And what happens is, you know, you got three or four, like Big Mama got three or four different kids, bringing her kids over there while her kids going to hang out because they don't want to raise their kids. And then the chain effect of that is now your kids are over Big Mama house. Big Mama don't have the same energy that she have, but now your kids are left to whatever, what I'm saying, anything, because it's, saying the covering is not there, what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
if you because you're not ready to have a kid, but you still want to hang out, but then now everybody's dropping their kids off over, grandma's house, shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and now grandma is 37. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And she
My
might be
grandma
kicking it
was in
too.
her 60s and 70s, but grandmas are getting younger.
Yeah.
It's just bad to have not have that structure about yourself. You're
Yeah.
still a kid, and you got a kid,
Yeah.
and you don't have those problems. It's hard to get money for yourself, let alone get money for a small child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, man, hey, we was about 10. I think we was professional babysitters by then. Like,
Man.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times people telling you don't wait because you're not in the mindset of wanting to be a parent. The mindset to want to sacrifice your time. Like they're not to understand that I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of things in
But
order for
but
me
to
to raise
play
my
devil's advocate, right? Like
Go ahead,
so,
play.
I
Go ahead,
see
play.
people who we look down on in high
Mm-hmm.
school and junior high.
Mm-hmm.
They kids 20, 24 right now.
Yeah.
They in their 40s and they get grown children. And
Mm-hmm.
we raising small children in our 40s. I'm
So
kind
the
of
question,
jealous. I'm
I don't
kind of
think
jealous.
you're not looking down on them. You're not looking down on them, but I
I
bet you
did
if you
it.
can
I
ask them,
did back then.
I
You
didn't.
know,
Because I mean
if
I
you
grew up in
thought,
a single parent household though, so I get it, but things
yeah, if
happen.
you
But
13, you 13 years old. Well, CJ got a baby. And he's 13
Mm-hmm.
in
yeah.
junior high.
And I bet you if you can ask them how tough was it, I bet you they'll probably tell you some sort of like how in the heck they trying to make ends meet at 13, trying to get Similac and diapers, you
Oh,
know what I'm
guess
saying?
what? But guess what? Their parents watch their kid
Mm-hmm.
just like their parent watch them because they're a child.
And
It's
now let's play the wild box, right? When you do that. How many people they let somebody left their kids or let somebody watch their kids because they didn't have no choice because of the circumstance, and then something happened, and then they carry their guilt.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of
the
course.
collateral damage. of
Yeah.
having kids too early. You know what I'm saying? That people don't like talking about. That's what we saying. We ain't looking down on you at all. We just saying if you want to prevent the collateral, minimize it as much as you can. You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
it be
sometimes the collateral damage happens. Some people don't have a choice. You had a kid by somebody. The person don't want to be there in your life. Now you left with the bag. You got to go to work. You know, work 2 jobs almost. But you got to figure out how do I still have to raise the kid and take care of things at the same time. And then the collateral damage is
Yeah, that
starting. The
you
percentages are
can
starting to rise.
you can have that damage anyway. You have a child by the wrong person, you know, lesser the molester trying to babysit your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
mhm.
But I'm saying this is the collateral damage of things, the possibilities that can happen. And sometimes people don't want to hear about the possibilities until it happen. Like, no, it's a possibility. You got to be careful out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And just tough, man.
yeah, because I was watching like the MTV special, Unexpected. This girl, she was a child. I didn't know how easy it was to get pregnant. Like, ma'am,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she sounded like a little kid. Like, God, she having somebody's kid, you know.
Mhm.
But does
Yeah,
that person have to take responsibility for being in position to have sex, though?
yeah, they had to take the responsibility because they
Sometimes people
kids.
try to bypass that. They try to bypass that part. It takes 2 people, not just one. It takes 2.
Oh yeah, nobody tricked you into it, you know.
But they'll say they
Uh,
did got tricked into it. That's what I'm saying.
the boy, we didn't even use protection. We didn't know nothing about protection. So ignorance didn't excuse you from getting
Yeah,
pregnant.
boy, for real, 100%, 100%. And let me ask y'all this, man. How many did y'all ever have? I know we came in the picture phone when first came out. They don't talk about this a lot too, but how many girls sent y'all inappropriate pictures when we was younger? Like you weren't even asking for that. I mean, they just sent it to you. You like me and Jay sitting down talking at McDonald's. We eating at McDonald's or something. He get a picture come through. Bingo, it's right.
Zero. It's zero for me.
Oh man,
Hey,
I know for a
I was,
fact, girl.
Yeah, a lot of our generation got lucky because a
Yeah,
lot of our pictures don't transfer to these
no,
newer devices, and
yeah.
it's something you did in the past, you
I'm talking
know.
about the
But
old Sprint phone. If you from
yeah,
the era, the old Sprint phone, it wasn't even HD yet. It was just a picture,
yeah.
kilobytes.
I
Now,
didn't.
what I'm saying is the capability of women. Some people don't realize, like a young dude, they don't have the capability of women sometimes. Like they know how to get the attention. Some women just know how to get attention. They know how to kind of bait you in, man, over a
yeah,
product.
and some women like they take those pictures and they have this persona online, but they're not really about their life. Like they
No,
sell a persona.
yeah,
I'm freaky, I'm this and I'm that, but they don't really. They kind of plain Jane, you know. When it boiled down to, they just selling you a fantasy.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
I was still in my conspiracy stages during that time. I don't want no phone, but I really didn't get no phone in my name until I was like 24. I was just
oh,
mostly burner phone.
oh no. Yeah,
Yes.
I had a car job phone, man. By the time we got out of high school, for
Yeah,
sure.
I had the same number since about
Same here. Yeah,
17.
yeah. I remember when my mom was trying to keep up with me, man. Shout out to mom. And I had this was before the phones got slim. I had a big old cell phone. I couldn't stand that thing. I lost it on purpose. And she put a bag phone. I had a 77 Impala with the bag phone in, in 12th grade. The old Altel bag phone in the car. You got to put
Mhm.
Shout out to Mama.
the mom. Put that thing in my car. That's why I said, man, I heard a phone ring in your car. Hey, man, that ain't nothing. Don't worry about that, man.
Or
Because it
had
was
that.
had a little black cover on it. You had to pull over for it.
Boy had that Nino, didn't
Boy,
Oh man, for real.
he?
Yeah, man.
Mm-mm.
But nah, yeah, man. Man, some women like I think sometimes spring break, I don't think it's illegal, but what would y'all say these young dudes like they dealing with that deviant side of them, right?
Oh yeah,
It's like you dealing with internal issue like that deviant side. Then you just happen to meet a woman that um even making it even worse because she dealing with her deviant side too. And y'all just happen to cross paths and you're getting exposed to stuff that normally you wouldn't get exposed to, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
hey,
it
that's
changed your
what
whole
life's about.
perception. Change your whole perception of life, huh?
That's what life is about. Getting those experiences. Find out who you really are in the trenches.
Jam, oh jam.
But and all it takes for you to meet somebody like that, because I know some dudes they always meet girls like that. That's like they really into the deviant stuff, and it's like it's not normal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like normal, it's a smaller percentage of women that do it. Like 20%, 80% of women are probably ain't that at that place. 20% probably are,
Mhm.
Yeah, but
and
you spend your life trying to find one of them women. Like, huh, I
yeah,
met her at
some
spring
dudes we
break.
know they accidentally find them. We just you just accidentally and they change your whole life. You just bump into them. He's like,
Mhm.
whoa.
I
Yeah.
know you believe that.
They find him on spring break. He's like, I
Mhm.
ain't never seen that before.
You
I ain't never
attract
seen
you,
that
you
before.
attract who you are. You attract who you
Uh,
are.
have y'all
Yes.
ever met somebody like that in younger years, man? It's like this ain't normal. This ain't gonna last long. This ain't normal. This ain't gonna be.
No
This ain't normal.
comment.
No.
Mhm.
Oh man, no comment. I feel you, bro.
Mhm.
But it is out there, young bulls. It's
Oh
out there.
yeah.
Man. Be careful who you meet, because you can meet. You meet that Janet Jackson control kind of personality, man, and boy, you stuck. Every girl you meet after that, you like, man, can you do that Janet Jackson control? What is that? I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? What is that? I don't know what that
Mhm.
is. So
Well,
you
and they
messing
teach
around
you,
with the 20% and you trying to go back to the 80%. It'll mess your life. It ain't.
how to communicate. Like, can you do
Boy,
this? Like what? Like with the hand, and you do this and that.
boy, you
Mhm.
almost need an instruction manual, man. It's like you talking, like putting together a bookshelf. You gotta give it a they don't want to
For
read.
me,
I don't know
yeah,
what you talking about. I ain't
I'm
doing
trying to put together a big bookshelf for memory. So,
man, for real. Well, man, what's some more memories, man, for y'all on spring break? Then we gonna move over to the Turk, and then we're probably ready to get up off this month for a little bit. I know the Turk. We're gonna talk about that one for a little bit, but
Yeah. Most time I tell these young boys, man, you can still enjoy yourself without getting into, all that crazy stuff.
yeah,
Because it's crazy stuff gonna always happen anyway.
yeah,
Now y'all got downtime, gonna be out of school.
boy, that's when ideas downtime and idle time not a good mix. You know what I'm saying? A lot of neighborhood project managers pop up on spring break. Hey, they go to work around 9. If we
Yeah.
go over their house and go through the back door, well, can't nobody see because they live on the main street. But if we just go in from the side door, you know what I'm saying? We can get this, and this.
Hmm.
You don't realize you really could be a project manager.
Hmm.
But then, and then, you do those things, and we've seen this. You come back spring break, so and so got killed, man, breaking in somebody's house. They didn't know somebody was still there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he the one that got hit. Everybody else ran, but he the one that got hit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And I
yeah.
always wondered, like, when dudes be involved like that, the dudes who didn't get hit but they got away, do they carry that
Yeah.
that their
Yeah.
homeboy didn't make it out? You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it's tough, man. Three of you go in there, only two of you come out. You know what I'm saying? And sure, you might have got away. He's like, yeah, well, I got away, but then your boy,
Got the
uh,
cell phone
funeral,
on.
yeah, funeral and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that people don't talk about. On those botched situations, and two of them got away, one didn't. Then the funeral happened and all this, and it's like, as a kid, how do you process that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't talk about it because it's illegal. The statute of limitations, so you can't really talk about it either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what make it tough. Like I can't go get therapy on this because I'm gonna implicate myself if I talk about this. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm saying. What do y'all think? Like how do you if y'all know people? I know I've seen those kind of situations, but how you think people have dealt with those in the past, or can you deal with it because of the implications of like doing crime
Yeah.
and then some grief happens or pain happens that you can't talk about.
Yeah, definitely being older now. Like, I wonder where KJ would have been if he would have made it out there. We're in our
Yeah,
40s now.
yeah,
And he didn't make it past 18.
yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, would he have had kids?
Mm,
Would his mama watched him graduate? Would
Mm-hmm.
he be a professional? Would he own a business? You think about stuff like that. But because y'all decided to go up in the house or slide on somebody,
mm-hmm.
he don't have that. That potential was never met. So
Right.
it's rough. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people have drinking and drug problems. Not just because they like to have fun, because they
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
trying to escape those memories.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you think, Pill?
That was self-explanatory. Is that exactly what John just said?
Yeah,
Exactly what he just said. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So y'all gotta be careful. Like you cannot pick the outcome, even though you think you can in your head.
Mm-hmm.
But you really can't pick the outcome. You know what I'm saying? If you ever watched that, what was that Kang series? Every time they went through it, they always came back to Kang at the day. So you sure you want to
Yeah.
go through it again? You might not like the
Mm-hmm.
outcome. Sure you want to go
Yeah.
through it again?
Yeah. And what's
You
crazy
back
is,
here again? You
yeah,
back here again?
what's crazy about that, when we
Yeah,
was coming up, it'd be like maybe one or two, maybe three people end up passing before 18.
yeah. No, it
But
was more than
now,
that.
now, my goodness, I be like, man, they got about 7, 8 people. Long live such and such. I'm like,
Yeah,
dang.
yeah,
And they just turned 18
yeah,
or or didn't even turn 18. I'm like, goodness.
yeah.
And people that disappeared that you thought died, but they just been in jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah.
18 years old, they got 27 years. I
Damn,
thought
man.
Pookie was dead. Pookie been in jail.
Did y'all
While
think
you
that?
was going on your first date, while you was getting your first apartment, while you were going to college, Pookie was in cell block 6.
Yeah. Um. Do y'all think that the music or the culture like caused kids to play with like prescription pills too much? 'Cause that took a lot of people out too. Rapping, talking about they popping peas or whatever. But
Nah,
perks was taking out a lot of people, man.
nah.
Playing around with them perks, man.
Peel will probably have more experience with the music and stuff like that. But in my opinion, the music reflects reality,
Mm-hmm.
not you know, not the other way around. The music don't make you do something. The music is just saying what's happening. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Some people though, there are a percentage of people that music influenced them. There was some of them hooks they get stuck in your head, man. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes, man, like how many dudes that was popping perks if they never heard it talked about us, seen it done.
They
where
say.
where did where did the song come from?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't come from the person popping the perks. Did they rap about
No,
it?
no, you had
They
what's
saw
it?
somebody popping perks and then they rapped about it. They didn't
Oh,
start rapping about it. Then people start popping them.
Because what's
but
that
I'm saying
love?
there are people who haven't done it and they hearing the rapping and they talking about how cool it is and they said I'm gonna try it too.
But that's like they been popping pills for the longest.
Then
Like
then
that's what I'm
super syrup. Now
saying.
they
Damn.
made a catchy song, sipping on some scissor, but
But if they been around it, they already been around it. It just made a
yeah,
That
song. Like,
song made a lot of people introduce themselves to it too. You got to be honest. Sipping on some scissors, that
yeah. Well,
360.
hey, guess what? They
So you can
made
try
the
to do it
people
all you
in
want, but when that song hit, I mean, it was a lot of dudes playing around with it that normally wouldn't play around with.
yeah. You
How
sip
many dudes
on
had
stuff.
baby bottles that didn't have baby bottles? They had baby in the baby when they seen them do it on 360. Baby bottles. Oh, I don't know. We can sit here in front all we want to, but I'm
No,
saying
but they
that was some spring
introduced.
break. That was some spring breaks. Dude was riding spinners and sipping syrup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they introduced the sipping syrup into the suburbs, but people was already doing it.
Yeah,
People on
but
Scissor was based on something they was doing before they made the song.
Yeah, and that was like
And
they was doing that in like after the war.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't know. It just there's
it made
I
it more
would
popular, but
yeah. That's all. They just made it more popular to the world. Like in the South, we kind of used to that. You know what I'm saying? Been
yeah,
used to it.
music has an influence on people, whether we want, and media, whether we want to agree with it or not. It
I
does.
agree with her. That like when we seen people rapping about crackheads, but people still smoke crack every day. We've been talking bad about crack even in rap songs
Right.
for 30, 40 years. People
Like how
as
many,
a new crackhead every day.
how
Still.
many, how many players did Too Short make out there? How many max did he make by dude listening to his music, man?
I don't think that's a bad thing. You know,
Oh,
so
it could be a bad thing. We talking about womanizing the stuff. It's a bad thing. Like, you think serious?
hey, if he made you more confident, you know,
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, I've been listening to Too Short since I was about 7. So
But
6 or
you
7.
just said the other day that dudes out there doing her playing people's feelings though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I've been listening. I like the music. That don't mean I
Oh,
had to do it. That don't mean I
these
had
are
to
the
do it.
tales, the freaky tales.
You know what I'm saying? I like the music. That don't mean I had to do it.
but I think it was. I'm not talking about y'all in particular, but there are some people in the population that are heavily influenced by the
Yeah,
trends and stuff and
yeah.
what's popping at the time. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all that stuff be is trends. But
Hmm.
most of that stuff, like they already been around it. They've been introduced to this stuff.
Oh, for sure.
They just wanna if they wanna try that. I wouldn't blame the music
No,
because
I wouldn't blame you.
they just
It's
want to
choices,
try it.
making bad choices. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like I said, everybody get caught in the vice when you graduate high school. It's usually streets, drugs, or women, or somewhere in between those, like overlap somewhere. But you know what I'm saying? If you ain't careful, someone will catch you because that's all you around. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you live, that's all you around. So, but speaking about that, talking about the streets and stuff, man, let's talk about Turk, man. Let's what y'all think about that? I know Boosie was saying, I guess did he say Kodak Black must have dissed him or something, and nobody was saying nothing or something like that?
It's, all that stuff is just stuff got blown out of proportion, and now they just taking shots at each other.
Well, people love Boosie though, man. You think Boosie should have Boosie got a lot of influence. Dude could really change a lot of people, man, if he
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah, but they also, you know,
Oh, see, there go
But
that.
he's just a reflection, you know. So
mm,
Oh, let's check it out. It's gonna be some strong language, guys, but we're gonna check it out. We got probably got to pause and stop, man. But shout out to Beehive, man, for getting this interview with Turk, man. After kind of people taking shots at him, man. Pretty raw interview, but I think the mindset things he was talking about, I think a lot of people need to hear if you're willing to listen to it.
All hell is breaking loose. What's going on,
Hey, I
man?
think these niggas illiterate, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I be calling myself uplifting the youth, right?
Yeah.
And giving niggas directions. You know what I'm saying? But for some strange reason, you always have a nigga who's supposed to be of my age, catching the clip or the clickbait and feeling some type of way.
Mhm.
This person happened to be Boosie. You feel me?
So I think about that, man. Do y'all think Turk is caught up trying to change his mindset, and people are, a lot of times we see this happen in the streets. Dudes trying to get out the streets, but the perception kind of eats at them of changing. And it's like, man, you giving up the street code, man. You weak, man. You trying to switch, man. Do y'all think he going through this right now?
when you're trying to be positive or do God's will, you gonna always have opposition.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you know you're doing the right thing when you're getting opposition like that.
Right.
But there's just temptation trying to take you back to your old ways.
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, Turk grown. You know, he did the work before he got out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I commend him for it, man. Change his mindset around and not, trying to uplift, let the youngins know like this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, man, we deal with this a lot from our generation. We didn't recognize before we realized. You know what I'm saying? We had to go through it and realize like to recognize this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Turk, man. Let's keep watching.
And then here come the cheerleader BG. You know what I'm talking about? My thing was a solution to shit that ain't even matter to people who have changed their life, who done been down that road, you know what I'm saying, who ain't glorifying no gangster life no more. Because we got kids who was our age when we was out running these streets doing all this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? And these same guys that's pushing them and promoting gangster, but they don't want their kids to be out here going to prison, being in general population.
So what y'all think about that, man?
They want to represent, but they want to send their kids to private school.
Yeah.
They're separating your job as to be a rapper and the real life man you really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because both of them, BG and Boosie, they have a certain fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And
And it's
it
more
makes,
image than it is like fan base loyalty. It's more perception and image than it is like image equity than the streets. That's where a lot of your brandings come from the streets.
mm-hmm.
You know.
So if everybody's square, they ain't gonna make no money.
They not.
I don't know. I think they could. I actually think they could if they wanted to. I think they could.
How?
What?
Oh, you saying they should still be doing the street stuff? They should just stay doing
That's
that.
the street stuff.
That's what they're selling. They're selling a product.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because they're saying the dudes go to jail. They shouldn't check in the PC.
But if like I say, I don't agree with them. But if that's the life they chose, then they gotta
He gonna
gotta
talk
live
about
with it.
he gonna talk about that too. He fit probably fit talk about that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Because we all choose till it's time to choose. Like, wait a minute. I know I said tails, but I think I want heads.
Mm-hmm.
Being on lean, you know what I'm saying? I just heard Boosie saying, I'm trying to get my son to kick the lean. You feel me? Which is a good thing. I clap to that. But what about other people kids, Boosie? What about other people kids, Jizzle? You know what I'm saying? That's not right, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We have to be role models and examples, bro. Look, we went through that. We stood the test and we made it through. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be this way. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody is their own man and they can choose whatever they want to choose, but have a message and not be messy, dog. And that's what I was doing. I thought I did a great job at it because when you asked me about the solution, can they come to a solution even with the rap? And I told you about the time when Kodak sent me a song called Boosie, where he was paying homage, however you say it, you know what I'm saying, to Boosie. And he wanted me to get this song to Boosie. I contacted Boosie manager. I forgot who the dude was. I wound up getting it to him because I was getting my hair cut by my homie with Dunk, who is Boosie's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Played the song for him and everything. Bam, man, Kodak paying homage. That nigga look up the Boo. You know what I'm saying? The same way he look up to the Hot Boys and everybody else. And for him to, put that out on homie just off of people making assumptions. And I think I got a feeling about where that assumption even came from.
How many people do we know that got killed off assumptions, man? Just assumptions get a lot of people killed. They break up a lot on no communication, just assumptions. You could have just simply asked the person where this come from, but instead everybody else telling you something instead of asking the person, you just assume now I got to go do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that happens so much, man. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. It's tough, man, because like when you see dudes that be in jail for like BG been in jail for a long time, you like, man, you would think he would be like, man, oh man, this street stuff ain't it, man. He was in jail like what, 15 years, something like that, almost.
Yeah, but they kept him. You gotta play the street rules because you in jail. Well, they all play on the
No, I'm talking about
street.
Night of the Out. I'm talking about Night of the
Now
Out.
they out, it should be different. Yeah, you're
Still,
right.
you know, it's still institutionalized. You know what I'm saying? Still institutionalized. Like Turk been out for what, almost 10 now. Like his mindset is different, but he was one of them. Like he's one of them ones that is what you call it, being loyal to somebody that ain't loyal to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, they talking about BG?
Like what they going through, because that's what it's all boiled down to. That's where it's all stemming from. But you know them boys in Louisiana, they gonna bump heads and ain't then one of them gonna let it go.
Man, I tell you what, man. I know the documentaries that was BG kind of he was involved in. The dude that was that dude wasn't no joke. But I don't know, man. It's crazy. Man, sometimes I would say this, like we've seen this, like it's dudes that get involved with the wrong dude in the streets. And when you get involved with this dude, you really don't have no choice about what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's what this person say that you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't walk away. If you walk away, he probably gonna take you out too. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of dudes get mixed up with dudes like they're like real serious dudes, like dudes that's for real about the streets that ain't rapping. I'm talking about real street dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, man, we need you to go put in this work real quick. Like, no, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times dudes get mixed up with dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? And those dudes, those are the ones that dangerous. They don't make a lot of noise. They're not talking loud. They don't bark real loud at people. Like I was telling Tremel, the real alpha males, like the ones that people don't know about, are the ones that's quiet, sitting in the corner. You know what I'm saying? They don't say a lot of words. Them are the real alpha males. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't make no sense. So like an alpha requires there to be a group.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So when you're in the group and you're sitting back and not saying nothing to your group, that's not leadership.
Because that person's presence is so strong that he don't have to say nothing all the time. Like he don't have to be barking, like be the loudest one out the group.
Now, that's a different thing. But yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The real alpha male. Now there are many forms of alpha male. I'm talking about the real alpha male. Like his presence is so strong, he may say a couple words, and that's, you know what he mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about them kind. You know what I'm saying? The real street dudes that like the ones the documentaries don't even talk about, like they don't know about. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep listening though.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just say things about people just because whatever reason, dog, and you don't have no facts to prove it. You feel me? I don't think that's gangster, you know what I'm saying? And if it's gangster, fuck being gangster. It's time to be a man and grow up and teach these kids a different way. Because us as rappers, we ain't trying to go back to prison. And it was seen, Boosie just had a case. He told everybody to pray for him. That's gangster?
Uh-oh.
You feel me? You can't be choosing when to be gangster, bro. You know what I'm saying? People want to be gangster when it's convenient, but
Ooh. Try to think about that, man. People only want to be gangster when it's convenient. Ooh.
Yeah, when it's time to do their work or to their time.
Yeah, he said Boosie was asking people to pray for him, trying to get in touch with the president to get a pardon. He said real G's don't do that. They just do their time, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all agree with that?
You got to get out the gym any means necessary.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. What you think, Bill? Being the street resident, man. What you think? What's the name saying, man?
I understand it. I mean, I agree with Turk 100%. Like, okay, there's nothing wrong. Like, if you ain't in there, but like I say, that's what goes on in the streets, feed their family. Yeah. You know, it's like a catch-22. They ain't learn how to separate, you know, the business part, the music part of it from their regular life, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to Turk, man. Change his life around. Send out a positive message. But yeah, it is tough, man, because the dudes who still in it, they gonna give you trouble in any way, any angle they can. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you make up your mind to go positive, you really got to go that way, and you can't worry about the side talk, man.
But
Because there's a lot of dudes that tried it, the side talk, like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with this no more. I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? Then you get talked about even worse. You know.
like,
Think about what was it Mace? Think about Mace. He left Harlem, went to preaching, and Teddy went back to murder Mace. Man. It just what it didn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying?
like what was it? 14,
Huh?
14 years. You know, at 14 years, that's a little stretch. Like,
Oh, you talking about BG?
yeah, like that's
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
that's a nice little stretch, and
That's a stretch, man.
you know,
That's a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
like I
One to
don't know,
14.
like if you ever been around somebody that's been incarcerated for a
Yeah.
while, they it take them a while to get out of that mindset, and they was about to make them stay in New Orleans. For real, when he got out, it was like, nah, don't do that.
No,
'Cause he was
no,
gonna go right back. But yeah,
boy.
Turk messages. A lot of adults and kids need to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you. Yeah. And I think that's the thing. Like when your identity is built in something that don't have a long success rate, that's what you got to be careful about building your brand and identity growing up. You build your identity in the streets don't show you the same love back. You know what I'm saying? It's always treacherous stuff. It's always crazy stuff like this. Stuff get crossed, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta make that mind up. Do I want to stay in or do I want to get out? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
cause I'm gonna tell you, them young bulls don't care about nothing you
Boy,
did.
I can only imagine down in saying New Orleans. Oh my God. Boy,
I don't care about nothing you did.
boy.
Garlic when it get gangster. You feel me? If you gonna get gangster and you talking about peace and population, Boosie, go ahead on and take your lick and go to jail. Don't tell people to help you get to Donald Trump. Don't go to the White House. That's not gangster. Because gangsters not going to the president. Gangsters not saying they doing me wrong. Gangsters accepting it how it come. You feel me? So I know we all got to live up to this certain image. I done been there, done that. I just be trying to save the next generation, dog, because I did some dumb shit when I was 22 years old and younger. I happened to go to prison. I walked the yard. Matter of fact, all y'all talking about this, y'all been in population, but ain't nobody post no population pics. That's the first thing a nigga love to do when they in population. Let me show everybody because I'm this tough gangster. Because that's how I was when I was young. Nigga, I'm on the yard. I'm rapping on that bitch on Cinco de Mayo and everything. I'm having concerts. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't cool. I realize. So
what y'all think, man? Like if y'all go to jail, man, y'all checking in, man, or y'all gonna walk the yard?
That's what you're supposed to do. When in his status, that's what he was supposed to do.
No, I'm saying you like
God, I never been in that situation.
Yeah, right. I wonder who made that rule up, but yeah, that is crazy. Like, yeah, if you go to jail, you can't check in. You got to walk the yard, man. If you check in, it's over. PC, they were talking about that for years. I remember they always do is talk about that. Like, nah, man, I didn't go to PC. Joke with dudes about that when they get home from jail using PC. Nah, man, I wasn't PC, man.
Hey, if PC keep you safe, do your time and be safe. You
can get killed in PC too. That's the thing.
You can get killed anywhere, but
you can get killed anywhere. Yeah.
If you live and you in PC, kudos to you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be cool. I'm trying to be alive.
Yeah, the street rules is not about personal safety and keeping yourself out of harm's way. The streets is the total opposite, the street code. And then you go to jail. Now it's the jail code. So now you got street code and jail code that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Jail code is 10 times worse than the streets.
I can't speak on none of them.
I can't speak on it. It's just what you hear. It's just what you hear, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you talk about respect, like people don't realize in the free world, respect is totally different than in jail. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about respect. What people say. I heard one dude say, just dudes working out. They work out a certain way. And if you go in there breaking up their routine, you disrespecting them. They'll DP you off there. They'll pack you in. You know what I'm saying? Just off of that. I was like, man, that's crazy.
There's too many rules you gotta memorize.
Boy, you ain't
Try
lying,
to stay
man.
free.
Yeah. What do you think, Bill, before we keep playing?
I don't think much of nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got no opinion. That
Man,
ain't
you
my
know, some of them
world.
jails, some dudes see these documentaries on jail and they got the 2-man cell and you lock the door. It ain't like that at every jail. Some jails is like a gym with a bunch of bunk beds in it. You know what I'm saying?
Better find your
You walk
top.
in there, 200 dudes in a bunk,
Yeah.
that you don't know. 200 dudes that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only know 10, there's still 190 dudes you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
In my whole life, I don't think I know 200 dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get all the dudes I know together, I don't think they'll equal 200.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, that's crazy, man.
Look, I might not know your name, but I know the face, man.
You don't know 200 faces. That's a lot of faces.
I do. I do. I will say this. I know at least 200. Probably more than that.
Because you got people from all over, like when you go to jail. They ain't all from Pulaski County, though. You got people from Crittenden County. This is how you pronounce it, Clark County. Man, it's pretty crazy.
I got my GED in that motherfucker. I started writing a book in that motherfucker. I started prepping myself for when I came out. And I don't give a fuck who you is. If you don't have respect, man, they gonna put that motherfucking iron to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, bro. And I just, hope that this don't fall on deaf ears and they hear the right thing. Because I'm going to speak my mind just like they going to speak their mind. We can agree to disagree. But I think they misleading the people. And it's fucked up because they don't want their people to be misled. And I just don't think it's right.
I think that was one of the best things I ever I heard him say. Like, man, we can agree to disagree, man. And instead of amplifying it, he's trying to kill it. You know what I'm saying? Best way he can, but yeah, that PC stuff is crazy though, man. It's pretty funny, but it's pretty crazy. But in jail, like say the code, like you said, if you don't got that respect, they're gonna put that iron to you. And they not talking about shooting. They talking about like an ice pick in your rib cage, man.
Oh, whole machete, boy.
A whole machete.
Get caught with a whole machete.
Man, I don't think young dudes understand like even if you got a machete in your hand, you still have to hack this dude with a machete. Like, do you got the heart for that to stab somebody? That ain't easy to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to flip a switch in your mind to stab somebody and it not affect you. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they get that adrenaline rush, they get to shaking because they never did it before. You got some dudes, it's go time. It's no adrenaline. It's just pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying?
If you stab somebody and you can't live with it, that person you stab is still stabbed.
Yeah. I'm talking about just getting to the point where you can do it, though. How many people can just do it, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the free world out here, like, just shooting somebody. Some people, if they can't even know, you start trying to shoot somebody, you may, the first time, when you go through that first time, it may be nervous a little bit. And there's some people, they ain't going to be nervous. It's just go time,
It wasn't their first time.
You override, yeah, for sure. You override that feeling in you, like, this ain't a good idea. When you can override that feeling, yeah, that's when you turn into the Terminator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't no logic no more. It's just go time.
Yeah, to protect my family, ain't no feelings. I didn't feel nothing.
For sure. I'm talking about like murdering somebody just because, but yeah, protecting your family, yeah, that's different. I'm talking about just senseless murder, though. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody stepped on your shoes at the gas station. Now I got to put some iron to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think this may be wrapping this up. Let me see. I think.
What do you think it'll take for everybody to get some clarity in this situation, though, Turk, and get on the same page with it on some community stuff?
Conversation and communication, and stop letting these motherfucking clickbaits and people who not thinking come to you and say, hey, man, you heard what Turk said? And you just reacting. You feel me? If I would have just reacted to a Boosie video, which I was reacting, but my wife stopped me and say, hold up. You feel me? See, everybody don't have that hold up.
That's another one. Everybody don't got the hold up. Some people, they go through it and say, man, I'm finna go ahead and handle this. And you don't got somebody say, hold up, is that really a good idea? Or they'll have it like, man, don't tell me what to do, man. I'm finna go handle this. And then they got to go through the court process. Say, you know what? I should have listened to you, John. I should listen to you when you told me to hold up, man. And now I'm facing 15 to life. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, you gotta have that hold up. A lot of kids don't got that hold up though. They just slide. You know, they hop in that YN Durango. You know what I'm saying? The Scat Pack. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they slide, man. That
Like,
ain't even funny, but they doing it out there. It's crazy, man.
yep. That alarming rate at this.
Boy.
And then you go
You know,
then you go to jail and be cool with the same people that you was ops with. Crazy.
For real. Because y'all both gotta survive. Get out that thing, man.
Man.
Like I said, it's you and your option. It's 200 other dudes you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only dude you know is your ops.
Goodness.
Man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man.
I gotta hold up. Cause but I was so mad, Boosie boy, when you did that, I was mad. You feel me? Boosie always talk about Louisiana. I'm a Louisianian.
Yeah.
So you know how he is. And one thing you don't call nobody is a clown. You feel me? And when he did that, dog, like I felt some type of way. But I swallowed my pride because I never had an issue with him. You know what I'm saying? And I know how niggas in Louisiana could talk with that, you know what I'm saying? So I overlooked it, bro. And you know, I'm glad I did that because the energy kind of like got to where we started a conversation.
That's
and
right.
it's cool to have these conversations, but respect the people who don't agree with your opinion, bro.
I think this happens a lot in our community. Because somebody don't agree with you, you feel like they just dissing you or hate you because they don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? We
That
have
happens a lot.
Yeah.
With people, not just
Yeah.
it's every community. It's
Yeah.
politics.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't agree. We can't fool with each other because we don't agree. Sometimes it's happening in families, you know what I'm saying? It's happening between homies, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the stuff we gotta fix before we start getting into the extracurricular stuff, in my opinion. It's like we got so many underlying things that as a community that need to be fixed before you start
Yeah,
getting into
like husbands
extracurricular.
and wives have that same thing. You
Yeah.
disrespect me because you disagree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your wife. Well, that's your
Mm-hmm.
husband.
Mm-hmm. Even if the person make a legit point, why they don't agree. It's just the fact that they don't agree. You
Yes.
think they hate you.
And that's
You
a
know,
mindset we as humans got to get rid of.
boy, that's for real. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Bill?
Not much. Just listen, man. I'm agreeing with you. You know what I'm saying?
I was just saying what you had. Did you have a take on? I'm not saying you
No.
disagreeing.
No. I just agree with it.
I think what he's saying is makes so much sense because, like, it's not like he was stopping himself from crashing out, and I think
Yeah.
not everybody has that ability. Because I think he was dealing with being street, not being street no more. But you talking to me like we in the streets.
Yeah.
Some
I
people
think,
struggle with that too. You know what I'm saying?
and it was a slick shot at Jizzle though. It was a slick shot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. After that what's that drink champs, the new drink champs interview.
You know, Jizzle responded to the post, Boosie Bay too.
Mm-hmm. They playing them games, but you know they got a
Yeah,
certain type of it's a certain type of it a certain type of loyalty, like, and that's why he was talking about communication.
yeah,
Because when Jizzle was locked up the whole time, it was Turk that was screaming free BG and dude and
yeah,
that.
for sure.
But Boosie was the one that was sending Jizzle money. You know what I'm saying? And looking out.
Yeah,
But a bad misunderstanding, and now this what we got.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, Boosie had the money, man. Yeah, but some people are more loyal to money than they are just the
Mhm.
person. It's like it's like loyal. Sometimes loyalty is like a onion. It's got many layers to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you only the first layer of loyalty. Boosie is third layer of loyalty because he was sending me packs while I was in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So I got to be more loyal to the third
yeah,
layer than the first layer. You know what I'm saying?
like,
That's
and
how.
that's why that's why Turk, that's why, but he did the work before he got out too, though. But like,
Yeah,
that's why he feeling a certain type of way about everything because there wasn't nobody trying to help him out when he got it.
yeah,
So
yeah, he had to challenge Baby to get his money. I
you
think
know
he
what I
had to
mean?
challenge Baby. Then Baby finally, broke him off. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't appreciate them treating my boy Turk like the first piece of bread though, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
the booty
always
bread.
reaching over it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I shout out to Turk for standing on his own 2 feet too, because that ain't easy to do, man. To stand on, you from Louisiana, stand on your own 2 feet against Boosie and Jizzle, man. That ain't easy to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When you talking about the street stuff, I mean, them dudes up there. You know what I'm saying? And because like Jizzle, he really put in that work. He just, he didn't get the brunt of the charges like he probably could have got. He definitely put in that work though. You know what I'm saying, in the streets. And yeah, to stand on your own two against them two, it ain't easy to do. So shout out to him for doing that, because that ain't easy. Because people gonna always side. It seems like in the streets, people always gonna side with the ones who put the work in, like who got the work and who got the rep. No matter what's being said, you know what I'm saying. That's just kind of how it goes.
We can be respectful and agree to disagree. That's how we do this shit, because everybody ain't gonna agree. And if you agreeing with everybody, you fake. That ain't real. You know what I'm saying? That's what make the world go round. I didn't respect and I didn't feel BG getting in the comment egging shit on. That wasn't gangster. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about what he doing, he did, when I believe you did 85% of your time on PC. But I guess it's cool. They've been in the mood to post.
This is another thing too, right? People that be on social media that don't really know about this stuff, they'll believe like anything somebody will say, right? You know what I'm saying? Without really knowing how stuff go. Like somebody, like when you a high profile celebrity, you gonna say, I did all my time on population. You know what I'm saying? Can you really do all of your time on population? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Without
But
doing
to
that
the average person,
20/20.
it's like TV. Social media ain't real. What you
Right.
did in jail ain't real. It's just
Some
like
people
a
think it's
character.
real though. It's more people out there that's on the opposite side of what we're saying though. It gotta be for people to be, you know what I'm saying? For them, it's a reality. I don't know. I don't get it, but it ain't, to me, it ain't reality. But yeah,
Yeah,
because I know dudes that went there and they talk about these things, like real dudes that went to jail, and you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times
yeah,
you be hearing people say stuff, you be like, nah, I
but
don't know.
most of the people are civilians and they don't know what they
Right.
talk
That's what
about.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you
So
will
I'm
die
saying with Turk,
trying to for their respect.
because Turk did a stretch too, and for him to say this about BG, I know he know what he talking about, but some people gonna be like, he don't know what he talking about. Now Turk did a nice little stretch too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think he did 12.
Yeah, somewhere in there. He did a
Yeah.
stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You go to the whole beat, however you may go. That's 23-1. That's 23-1. If you own that motherfucker most of your time, what you doing? Because I heard Boosie say, I guess when you go to jail, you'll be on PC, but I'm the only nigga post my population pictures, bro. And I didn't do that to flex. I did that just to send a message. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all post y'all's and stop misleading these people, bro, because that's not real, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Boosie, I fuck with Jizzle, but I don't fuck with their mindset right now, dog. And that's just honest. You know what I'm saying?
That's real right there. He said, I mess with them, but I don't mess with their mindset. We'll slow down right there. But yeah, that's real, man. Sometimes, man, changing their mindset is the hardest thing to do. I've been there, man. I had to change a lot about my mindset, man. Changing their
Man,
mindset is
and the
hard.
only thing you can change yours, but you can't change nobody else's. You
That's
can
real
lead
too.
the horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Man,
Yep.
that's real.
Yep.
Yep. When you understand it, that's the tough part, applying it to life, though. That's the hard part. Some people are hard dealing with. Like, you mean to tell me that I can't make my family member do XYZ? No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Some people, you have to let them bottom out until they start climbing again. They have to feel the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
think I heard this pastor. He said he was struggling with addiction. He said nobody in the world could have stopped him from overcoming his addiction. He had to get to the rock bottom and get tired of being tired. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then that's when he came out of it. But until then, he was saying nobody else really could have got me out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. That's the tough part about life is sometimes you got to watch people really go through and overcome their struggle because they ain't gonna listen to you no other way. You know what I'm saying? You tried everything, you done said everything, and you just gotta know when to say, I just gotta pray for you, man, and hope you get to that point where you want to come out. Because like I said, I can meet you there, but I'm not gonna stay there though. Especially if I already overcame and got up out of there. I'm gonna meet you there to try to pull you out. But if you keep pulling back when I'm trying to pull you out, all right.
Yeah.
I'll come back when you're ready, man. But I'm not fit to stay there though.
Nah, I'll be here when you ready.
Huh?
I'll be here when you ready. Cause I didn't had a bunch of young bulls. I didn't try to, steer them away from the streets,
Yeah.
and they wasn't listening until they end up going up that road. And then when they got out, they was like, "Dang, I should have
Yeah.
listened, bro. My bad." Like,
Yeah.
actually, now you got a whole nother hill to climb. Cause
Yeah. 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 That's real. Yeah. Now you got to climb yourself and to climb this felony hill. You know what I'm saying? Now
you know what I'm
you got
saying?
twofold. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I can get you a job. No, dang, now I can't get you a job. It's a violent
Yeah.
felony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
You can get a job with a felony, but it's just that
Not what you
violent.
want. Yeah. Ain't gonna
Yeah,
be what
that's
you want. You know what I'm saying?
a,
And like I talked about that last time when I worked at the detail shop at Crane. This was when it was on University, but a lot of people take advantage of you because of your because you have a felony too, and because they know that you got to keep a job, so they will almost dog you out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If you get employed by the wrong person. Oh, you don't want to do so and so and so. You want to go back to jail? You want to go to jail? You want to go home? You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know you're supposed to be here at 8, but I'm telling you, if you don't get here at 7:30, I'm gonna call your PO. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
you just pray they'll be like, hey, they'll stick it out, or else they gonna come see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing with their livelihood. Now they gonna come see
Yeah, don't be thinking
Oh,
about that.
before we get out of here, man, what my boy sent me a video, man. Let's check it out real quick. Uh-oh. That's funny. We talking about spring break. It's funny. Hold
Oh, they car.
on. That's funny.
Mhm.
Is it was the one you sent me, Jay?
Yeah, that's what that was the one people was talking about.
Yeah, in Houston. Oh, why is that sound ain't coming through? Oh wow, that's crazy. Is that AI? That's real.
No, that's real.
Wow. What the world coming? Why is the world so cruel? I wish I had that Crazy Bone song. Why?
Mm, mm, mm.
That
Wow.
song was cold. I don't know why that song didn't do. I like this song too, man. I need to get that sound effect. Him and Reverend Run. Did you? Was it
Mm,
Crazy Bone?
I don't know about that.
You never heard that song? Living in the world so cruel, man. You never heard that song?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Let me see. I'll pull it up real quick. They don't ding me for it. I thought you liked it because it was Flesh and Bone. That's what it was, Flesh and Bone.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You never heard that song?
I'm saying I had to listen to
Brothers and
something.
sisters out there
Hold on. Right here.
on the street and you know they backslidden, don't just go tell sister so-and-so you heard what happened to her child. Go and get her. Bring her in. This is the reason why you seen her, because God wants you to go and get her. God wants you to love your brothers and sisters.
Oh, well, bump it too. I know. Let me stop for their things, but yeah, you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It did. I think we got one more. He sent us one more, man. Thank you for sending me these videos too, bro. Because I sure be. Let me see. What they on the freeway?
Just on the freeway, just ride around, enjoying spring break.
Oh, I can't see.
He's like, you remember when girls used to ride those motorcycles back then and how they tail out? They just riding in the car.
They just riding with their boot in there.
Yep.
Yeah, then what's so crazy happened? Man, I didn't know that was gonna happen, man. They get somebody. When you in a convertible without that roll bar, somebody tap your car, man. Your best ride be flying out there, mother.
And high as gas is, they kicking it in Houston.
Boy.
Yeah.
And boy, they drive fast on the freeway too, boy. It's like NASCAR. when you get in Dallas, it's like NASCAR, man. It's like you go from like 60 to 85 or something.
I love it. I love it.
Somebody fly by you in a Porsche. Shoo!
I love it.
But guys, thank you for watching. I'm finna get ready and sign out. I know I've held my brothers too long, probably more than what they want to be here. But man, appreciate y'all for coming on.
It's no problem. It's all love.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments. What you think about Turk? What you think about spring break? The difference between then and now. And thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. All the channels are at the bottom. Let me change the backdrop real quick so you can see that. It's my fault. There you go. All the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow. Help us reach 1K. I mean, if everybody in Little Rock subscribe, we'll be over 1K. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all watching, but you're just not subscribed. Like 90% of people that's watching unsubscribe. But if you just hit subscribe, help us grow.
It don't take number 10 seconds.
And if you're on Facebook and if you need help, let us know. I'll give you the link. I post it sometimes too, but just go there and just hit subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise than that, guys, we signing out. We will catch you on the next Thinking Game podcast or CTM Sports. We got to reach out to some more people and get them on. It's just getting times aligned. But other than that, we signing out. Thanks for watching.